everybody, this is Sarah with the York County Library. Welcome to day 26 of the Daily Drawing Challenge. I am following a daily drawing challenge that is available through Creativebug. Creativebug is an online learning service that is available for free for York County Library card holders. It has hundreds of tutorials on various topics and arts and crafts. So if you're interested in developing an existing skill or a new one, please check out the links in the description below. They will take you to our online learning page where you can find all of our online learning services. They're all free to those who have a York County Library card. So if you don't have one, there are also links in the description to information on how you can get a temporary e-card. The challenge that I'm going to be following specifically is called 29 Things to Draw with Molly Hatch and Heather Ross, and today is day 26. Today we're going to be drawing clocks. Now in the video today, Heather Ross draws an alarm clock that she has, and I don't have any alarm clocks anymore. The clocks that I use are the watch that I have, my phone, and the oven and the microwave and whatever electronic device I'm on at the time. So I'm going to be doing another little image search and finding some different clocks. I'm going to do my pencil sketch of a digital alarm clock, and then I'm going to look for other types of clocks to draw. So look around your house, listen for a TikTok. If you can find a clock that you have that you would like to draw, go find that. Or if you want to do an image search, I will be doing the same. So without further ado, let us get into day 26. Alright, so day 26, we are drawing clocks. I am going to be doing a pencil sketch of a digital alarm clock. This kind of matches what was done in the Creativebug video for today, but I also have some other images from an image search pulled up that are not digital clocks that I'm very interested in drawing. But first, my pencil sketch. This being a boxy item that's seen at an angle, I can see several different sides of it. I was being a little fussy about the lines. There are things like perspective to think about when you're drawing something like this, when you're looking at the corner. But perspective can be something to get caught up in, and I was just trying to go with the flow. There are other classes for drawing on Creativebug that go over concepts like perspective, and they each have their own exercises for better understanding concepts like that. Here I am, kind of finishing up the face of the clock, putting in the numbers, darkening those final lines, the ones that I'm pretty happy with. I'm getting some shading in. Using my mechanical pencil to give the face of the clock a darker shade so that the digital numbers kind of pop. Now the alarm clock itself is black plastic, but I didn't want to get too caught up in shading all of that in, so I just colored the face of the clock. Now I'm giving it a little bit of a shadow, and there we go. So now on to the fun stuff. I found a cool wall clock. It has a swinging pendulum and a clock face. It has little columns on the side. And this being a pin doodle, I really just wanted to focus on the shape and its placement and its size in relation to the other shapes that create this clock. So I wasn't being too finicky about the placement of things. Sometimes I'm a little, I guess you could say, more chill and laid back when I have the pen in hand. than when I have the pencil. The pencil, I know I can change it and move it around. With the pen, you can kind of change it, but once you have the mark down, it's there. Darkening in this area because it is an inset area where the pendulum swings. And there we go. So now I wanted to do the classic alarm clock. This one, you can already tell what kind of alarm clock it's going to be. Reviewing the footage right now, I really wish I would have made a bear face clock. Just think of it. Or those little things on the top could be mushrooms as well. So I didn't do that just yet or on the video, but maybe you could take that idea and run with it. A little bit of shading. All right. And then I decided to draw the watch that I have on right now that I frequently look at to tell the time during the day. And while I was at it, I decided to maybe try to draw my hand. So there it is. The little dots on the top and the bottom are because there are small holes. This is nice because the band is plastic and it allows for my skin to breathe. A couple of clock faces, a literal clock face. And I decided to do a very rough sketch of just what I remember those very large floor clocks looking like. Tick tock. Decided to use these lines to remind everybody how loud alarm clocks can be in the morning. And then I decided to give our classic little alarm clock a little bit of color. Using a brush pen for my clock, my watch, and a quick sketch of an alarm clock. And there we have it. So after I pressed stop on the recording, I used my brush pen and went in and darkened the area behind the pendulum. I think it looks great. And that was day 26. I had a lot of fun drawing the clocks, especially the one with the swinging pendulums. It made me think of clocks that I remember from when I was younger. I remember specifically my grandmother had a clock for a while that every hour would make a different bird noise, and it had the images of the bird for each hour. I remember a cuckoo clock that my Aunt Carolyn had in her house that I would watch pretty much all the time as a kid, waiting for it to pop out. And it's interesting to think about clocks in general. Do you also remember, I don't know, you may, those yellow clocks in elementary school when you're first learning to tell time and you move the hands? Oh. So, did you have fun today drawing clocks? Did you draw one that you had? Did you do an image search? Are there any special clocks that you can think of from childhood, from now? And yeah, if you want to share anything in the comments below, please do. And day 26 is done, which means we only have 3 days left. Wow! We're nearing the end, so I hope that you have joined me for the journey, and I hope you'll join me until the last day on day 29. So until then, friends, stay safe and stay creative, York County.